Oh boy. So we have had a little bit of time with the new mastery system, and I want to know from y'all. I want to hear y'all's thoughts and comments because I have read quite a few. Is it a colossal failure? How are y'all? Do y'all like it? There are some things that I like and a lot of things that I don't like. I will express and share my thoughts and opinions, but I want to know from y'all. Like, we have waited so long on this, and you know, all I can really see is my alliance mates chat, Reddit, Twitter, those sorts of things, social media, right? And usually when it comes to social media, it's not really the enjoyers that express their opinion. It's usually the complainers. So sometimes that's just a small pocket, right? A small window of what the whole community thinks. So I want to hear from y'all. What do y'all think? First off, I've heard a lot of people say that this is just well food, right? Unfortunately, though, I don't think the wells are taking the bait. There have quite a few wells that, right, they're on social media. They like to show off their splits and this, that, and the other. And one of, if not the biggest well that I know of personally, probably the biggest spender in the game, it really wants nothing to do with it. They're like, it's not worth chasing any of these splits. I really just want my ink and gold, and then I'm going to move on. They have a fully inked out collection. Every card in the game is inked. Yeah, so they have definitely spent some money and split some cards, and they're not interested. So if the Wells aren't interested, who in the world is this for? Now, the one thing that I can really think of that I like is, you see this Hit Monkey here, right? I'm level 15 with him. I've only split Hit Monkey one time. The level 15 mastery comes from just having a bunch of variants for him. And I like that because I don't have an ink, a gold, or a good split on him. I can take one of these unlocked finishes or flares and put it on him, right? We've got the bananas here. So cards that I have not split a bunch, that I don't have a good split for, I can put one of these unlocked effects on as long as I've split it like one time, right, and unlock the custom card ability or whatever, right? So that I do like, that I can put a good finish on a card I've never really split or got a good finish for, right? That is the good. And that's kind of where it stops for me, because let's say I want, what would be the god split for this Hit Monkey? It would be the banana prism, right? Or the banana background with this banana effect, right? That would be kind of like the god split. Cool. I'm never going to chase that. The odds of hitting those two combinations are insanely low. I'm pretty decent at math, but I don't know what the numbers would be to hit that god combo, right? There's just no way. It's way too low. So I just don't think people are going to bite on this. I think people are going to split their cards like they regularly do, and that's about it. Because if the odds are that insane, you're not going to chase it. You're not going to chase it. Who's going to chase it? So maybe you hit 1 in a million, right? And you get lucky and you're like, awesome, I have this in my collection. I think the whole point of this was to add new splits and obviously maybe a little bit of well food, right? But no one's chasing it. So while we're on the topic of well food, let's just say, let's play devil's advocate a little bit. Let's say that you just absolutely love everything about the new mastery system. You love all the new backgrounds, all the effects. You think they're all bangers. Absolutely love it. You don't mind that it might be a little bit hard to hit a specific combo that you're looking for. But it is well food, right? I've been playing the game since launch. I had 4, and I had almost a bit, let's just say 5 characters that were at max mastery. From playing since the beginning. Cards that have tons of splits that I've picked up tons of variants for. 5. Really 4, but 5. And it's all about variants. That's it. So yes, and what I'll say to you is, yeah, that is the well food part of it. Although I think Second Dinner is thinking that the well food part of it will be that people are going to chase these splits and just spend all these 1,500 plus credits constantly, right? No, part of the well food is actually getting the mastery system maxed out, right? Because it is 15 experience per split. When I first saw those numbers, because the experience and the variance rewards and experience, those numbers had been leaked. When I first saw the 15 experience, I was like, They must mean like each split, like going, from common to green, green to blue. No. 15 experience per infinity split. Y'all got to get them numbers up. Those numbers are way too low. I mean, spending 1,500 plus credits, that's an investment, right? I understand that variants cost X amount of gold, or you buy a bundle, or you finish an album, right? I get all that, but you have got to up the numbers on the experience. I was like, yeah, to those people that love, everything about mastery, but they're complaining about how hard it is to have it max out. Yeah, that's the part where I'm going to say, yeah, it's definitely well food. There's no reward for like being a mastery of a card, like how many times you've won with the card, how many games you've played with the card, nothing like that. It is strictly on how many variants do you own, or have you split the card a bazillion times, because at 15 experience, a split, that's a long ways away from 1,300 experience, So there is that part of it too. I think there's plenty of people that just love the mastery system and they hate how you actually max it. Whereas I'm not as concerned with actually maxing the mastery. I'm more concerned with, these splits and like getting the effects. But yeah, so there is that as well, where there's nothing really wrong with the mastery system. Some people, have they actually have an issue with how they're getting to that max mastery, because it's just about buying variants, And with that being said about max masteries, the rewards really aren't that good. I mean, look, you get unique reactions. I don't even use these a majority of the time. Like, I'm rarely emoting people because heaven forbid someone gets offended and thinks I'm toxic, right? So you have these reactions. You can only use one. It's not like you can mix and match these. So I guess you just find your favorite and use that. No one cares about this. And then the other reward is this. That's the max reward. I mean, have y'all seen that on the character? Have y'all seen? If you haven't, let me just show you. There is. You are a master. I am the master of Venom. Can't you tell? I've got a basic background and some golden shards flying around. I'm the master of Venom. My hard investment. I mean, look, this is gold Kirby Crackle. That's gotta be better, right? This is your reward. Just not for me. It's just not for me. I'm not feeling it. I think my biggest problem is my understanding of how it worked is vastly different. I was under the assumption that when you unlocked these new effects, right, that you would kind of be able to do what you want to do with them. And what I mean by that is, to get to Mastery 30, you have to have a pretty good investment with the card, right? You've got to have quite a bit of variance, you got to have quite a few splits, and then you get the unique reaction set and so forth. But you don't really unlock it now, do you? You unlock it to unlock the very low chance that you could get a split of what you want. I personally was under the impression that if you unlock the bananas, because you have invested with it, and you unlocked the bananas, that you would be able to mix and match those unlocked effects for that character that you have a decent investment in. That's how I think it should work. I get it if they don't want us to like mix and match the Gildan Prism with a random Kirby Crackle that we've unlocked. I get that. But the fact that you have to have an investment to unlock these things, the pink rays or what have you, you should be able to mix and match those things because you unlocked them. But you really didn't. You unlocked them to possibly have a split to actually get it. So, like I said, unless it's a character you don't have a good split on and you just want to put one of these random effects on, it's really not doing much for you. In fact, it's making things a lot harder for you to actually get something that you want. There are 6 sets of these rays. I kind of like the rays. I'm not going to lie. I know a lot of people don't like them. 6 sets. So even if I want a ray background, the odds of me getting the color that I want are so insanely low. So nobody is going to invest into this that hard. There's just no way. So you unlock it to not really unlock it. You know what I mean? Like, you have it, but that's it. Like, nobody's going to use the base art with these bananas if they have an ink or a gold split or something with Kirby Crackle. It's not that good. I really think, I think y'all need to make y'all's opinion known, because they do go and make changes, right? That's how we got the whole custom card to begin with. I think one of the biggest things is these unlocked effects ought to be able to be mix and matched, right? You invested, they're yours, you unlocked them. It should not just be something that you now have a chance moving forward to possibly, very, very low possibly, hit the split that you want. There's just no way. I mean, this is not good. And some of these effects are very meh, and that's fine. Like, I'm not a big fan of Prism, right? I'm just not. But you got to have that in the game so that your ink and gold splits are, you know, rare and more important, right? So that's fine. I don't care that these aren't all bangers. There are some I really like. I like the Cosmic a lot. It's one of my favorites. That's cool and all, but I want an effect with the Cosmic. And I'm not about to start splitting these cards trying to maybe possibly pray to the RNG gods that I hit Cosmic with some other effect that I really want, right? So yeah, that has definitely left a sour taste in my mouth. I think there are a lot of sour taste in a lot of people's mouth, but like I said, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe us on the internet are wrong. That's why I'm putting this video out. It's mainly me rambling, but it just doesn't make a lot of sense. Now, with that being said, I think some people are like, I just care about ink or gold, and now it's impossible. That's not exactly true. There is if you go back and read all the new updates that they put out, there is like this 10% lock, this 10% chance that it rolls for an ink plus gold plus Kirby Crackle first. And then if it fails, you know, it moves on, but you still have a chance after that. If I'm not mistaken, like I said, I'm decent at math, but not the best mathematician. I want to say that might be the highest odds we've ever had of hitting the ink plus Kirby Crackle or the gold plus Kirby Crackle. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. I think that might be the highest odds we've ever had. So, you know, it's not all gloom and doom. Don't think it's just one equal pool out there, because it's not. They did put this ink and gold protection in there, which is nice, because I think they knew that, hey, we just add like a million combinations to the game, and most people, I think, are going to stick with, hey, I want my ink or gold backgrounds because they're better than a lot of these new things. But yeah, I think they missed a mark. You know, I was really excited. A lot of us were really excited about these. I think it would have went a long way if you could mix and match the effects that you unlocked, right? You invested to get them. I don't think you should have to invest to unlock them to then have a very low possibility of actually hitting the combination that you want with the unlocked effects. But people are like, well, it's well food is so that you'll keep splitting. I get it. I completely understand. I understand. Just not a fan. So that has been me rambling for almost, 9 minutes. Cool. We made the 8-minute mark for a video. It's not intentional. I really want to talk about it, give my thoughts. I have a entire series on this channel dedicated to rare splits that are shiny hunting series. So it feels kind of wrong for me not to talk about this and put my initial thoughts out there. Make your voices known. Like I said, I want you to tell me what you like or don't like about this system. And Second Dinner has been open to feedback in the past. I think definitely some things are going to change. My first change would be able to mix and match the unlocked effects that you have invested in. And then I don't know where I would go from there. But that's where I would start with. So yeah, like I said, let me know down in the comment. I know this has been just rambling, but like I said, got a whole series dedicated to rare splits. It's probably one of my most favorite things in the game. Definitely my most favorite thing that I do on the channel. You can check out those videos if you've never caught them before. We just split a bunch of cards and we go for those god splits, right? Yeah, this didn't take very long for me to have kind of a negative opinion towards. Like I said, I do like that the cards I don't have good splits on, I can throw, Cosmic Bananas on, right? Never split Hit Monkey before. I've got this available. It's cool. But that's about where it stops for me personally. And like I said, there are some really cool finishes and flares. I really love the Cosmic. It looks great with the rainbow Cosmic border on a lot of cards. Again, though, I'm not about to start splitting cards trying to hit the things that I want. In fact, as I close, let me swap over real quick. We're going into the Twilight Zone. This is a guy, right, that splits a lot, and his last 12 Echo splits, I see a lot of rays. It's kind of like the new Prism, and I can definitely tell that does not feel good. It doesn't feel good, right? But that's where we're at currently. That's where we're at. So, rambled on long enough. Let me know down in the comments. As always, gang, y'all be good. Y'all be safe. I'll catch you on the next one. Do me a favor. Click the like button. If you're new here, not subscribed, you enjoy the content, which this is not normal content. I usually don't just do ranting and rambling videos. But if you enjoyed it, think about subscribing. Would love to have you around. And I'll catch you on the next one.